group of Autobot Micromaster cars. Didn't we already do this? The original Micromaster gang, known as the Hot Rod Patrol, was probably not the shining example of a calm, quiet pedestrian. These little scamps are troublemakers, causing mischief enough that people mistake them as Decepticons. I know I did. That doesn't mean they won't stop when needed. They'll come to the rescue, but when off duty, they usually enjoy cruising on the road. The original squad consisted of 4 characters, but now in this, we get Trip-Up and Daddy-O, formerly Big Daddy. Taking out the Coops from the team, both are certainly older looking cars, but you can tell these are dangerous, untamable members, considering that only bad boys would carry painted flames on the side. Much like the race car patrol, but instead of repainting them like the Decepticons, these are brand new molds with loud engine blocks on top. They also seem to work off each other color-wise. It's like someone couldn't figure out the colors for the second half and lazily inverted the colors. Both are good looking in their own way. No wonder they were in the commercial. Trip-Up, or Generations Tailgate Jr. if you want to call him, is closer to the shape of the other cars. This seems based on the original Ford Mustang, and with the bright colors including the yellow windshield, I can imagine this taking a nice drive at the beach side, revving its engine to scare the seagulls. I love these lights and grills section molded in. Every time I see that, I see a Mustang, which I guess is the point. So, is this a success? Maybe if the wheels were painted in? I also love the piping on the bottom here for the extra environmental damage. Daddy-O transforms into something similar to his classic iconic Chevy Bel Air. Formerly, this was Big Daddy, but I guess due to rights issues, it was changed. Not as cool as Big Daddy, but not as lame as Visper. I'm not a car expert, but it smacked me in the face that this was a Bel Air model. The arrow-shaped front hood, the round lights, the curved grille like it's smiling, and the backlights. With the spooky colors, silver windshield, and key points of detail, it's no wonder I gravitate to this guy. Both seem car show worthy, but they're clearly showing off, not only with the flames on the side, but both with unpainted Autobot symbols traced around it. Anything to show off, guys? Even promoting your alien faction? I don't think they get the disguise thing. Personally, I think these are much better than any of the previous car alt modes for the Micromasters. Not only do I really dig the cars, but they just have that extra excitement that's made to showboat. Robot mode. In robot mode, they seem to have similar mold schemes between them, but the colors and shapes from the alt mode seems to help them stick out from each other enough. Of course, similarities are expected with the car Micromaster figures. One massive issue I have with Swindler is the shoulders. Let's do it again. Twice! The good news is that it doesn't seem to clamp down the front. It's not difficult to take out the center hood from the shoulders. By the way, interesting use of the engine as a joint. Similar transformation results in similar kibble, so of course they would need to have some heels. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, Daddy-O is fine, wish he had a bit more, but why is Trip-Up's curved? That defeats the purpose. Is that why he's called Trip-Up? What's going on with the colors? Going from blue, yellow, and white, already 3 good colors, so let's splash in some green. I mean, from the front it looks good, but then you see the blue and I don't get it. I'm sure it's intentional. I still get the 90s Miami Beach vibe. I want to toss him a volleyball. Don't be fooled. Even with the shape of the torso, he's not a remold of Swindler. Even with the wheels, which opt out for the 5-spoked rims. I like the head. The shape is simple, but they managed to get some paint in. Green helmet, silver face, and yellow eyes. Daddy-O looks like the bad boy of the group, with the flames on the side and big boots he could use to stomp around to make noise. I even like how the shoulders round off at the top. There's a lot of black here, but more of that orange comes to shine. It's good he has chunky boots. Not only do I like them as a fashion statement, but I don't have the constant worry he's just gonna fall backwards. This one does have one additional color, and it's very welcome because the purple face is sweet. Violet, you're turning violet! Articulation is the same with these: ball joint shoulders, waist rotation, ball joint hips, and knee bend. Although I noticed Trip-Up's hips really scrape the top. Sometimes I can barely move it, and as discussed, the shoulders are the best. Interesting, you could use the peg to get the figures to hold them like puppets, or use the blast ports on the feet to have people blasters. Well, same with the Siege Micromasters, they combine to form weapons. Sweet. the weapon. They combine to form some sort of blaster. I know Trip-Up is on top because I have trouble getting the hips to move in the right position. Also, it's molded at the bottom to fit Daddy-O's tires. It's basically Road Handler and Swindler. Separate if you want. Blast ports. Two cars mushed together. This sucks. There's nothing new in concept, but they work with Ironworks. I love the cars and the colors, but you pretty much get what we got before, just done better. I think it might have been easy for them, but that doesn't mean it's bad. If you had any of the car Micromasters in the Siege line, you already know what you're pretty much getting into. I dig the colors, even if they are questionable, and to have racing around causing mischief, I think these scamps do well with each other. And no, I'm not disappointed this isn't a gang of hot rods and Rodimuses.